Hello students, welcome to Supergrads. Today I'm going to talk about quantitative aptitude section in CAT. As per the latest pattern of the CAT exam, what are the topics that we should follow? What do we need to practice to get 99 plus percentile easily? We are going to talk about everything in detail. And first, let me tell you what we are going to learn today. We are going to learn about the latest pattern in CAT. Then we are going to learn about next, which is topic wise distribution in last 5 years since 2019. Then we are going to learn about actual score versus percentile that my students got in CAT 2023. Then major topics that you should follow to do the right practice to save your time. And then we are going to discuss about what resources you should follow so that you can prepare the best for this year CAT. Now, let's start with what is the latest pattern. So as per CAT 2023, CAT 2022, and CAT 2021, for last 3 years, the pattern for quantitative aptitude section is there are 22 questions of which you can score 66 marks and there are 40 minutes. So first section that you will get is VARC, then second section will be DILR, and third section will be QA. So QA is third section. You are already done with two of the sections. So it becomes really tricky to handle QA if one of these sections is not what you had expected. Okay, so you need to practice this section. Like even if you are like a little demotivated after doing any of these sections, you can do this section very easily. Okay, so this year pattern is 22 question in 40 minutes, but before 2021 and before that there were different pattern. Okay, so and the difficulty level were also different. In CAT 2023 we saw one of the most difficult quant section in CAT, and before that it was not that difficult. Before that it was very easy if you have covered all the syllabus. Okay, and if you have practiced enough question, it was not very difficult to solve all the questions in a given slot, but it's just a matter of time. Like in the given time, in 40 minutes, you could have done like 10 questions or 12 questions or 15 questions, maybe more. But last year, it was a little difficult for every type of students. So that's why it becomes really, really important that you should focus on quantitative aptitude section and you should do the right practice. So first, what is the pattern? So it's really important that you learn the pattern about CAT quantitative aptitude section and the topic distribution. So as you can see, I have taken from year 2019 to year 2023. There are a total of 14 slots, and these 14 slots, how many questions has been asked from which topic you should learn about that. So you can see that the arithmetic part is big, like 51 question, 45 question, 31 question, 19 question. So these one, two, three, four, all these four topics belong to arithmetic section. There are so many questions. In fact, in last 2 to 3 years, if you check, number of questions are like way more than previous years. Apart from that, there are also some questions from algebra, but some tricky parts that you should focus, like topics like reminders, topics like permutation and combination. Okay, then comes factors or factorials. These topics, coordinate geometry, not mensuration, coordinate geometry, and after that, inequalities also. Okay, so there are not many questions from these topics. While these are very interesting topics, also set theory, while these are very interesting topics, all the students will learn about these topics. They keep solving these questions more than any other topics. Why? Because those are a little bit more interesting. Okay, so no, you don't need to do that. Just check the pattern, and what you should do, you should focus on the topics from where we are getting maximum number of questions, like arithmetic. All parts of arithmetic are equally important, especially if we talk about average, mixture, and allegations. That is more important than any other topic, because in CAT DILR section also you get questions from average, mixture, and allegation. So focus on that. So after you are done with arithmetic, you should be focusing on some part of quantitative aptitude section, like from geometry, from algebra. Like my favorite part from algebra is functions and log and indices. Not because those are interesting, because the heavy weight of these topic in CAT quant exam. Okay, apart from that, you can also focus on geometry. In geometry, you should be focusing more on triangles and circles. And if you want to focus on polygons, then hexagon is really important. There are few tricks in hexagon that makes every type of questions based on hexagon very easy. So look for those, understand it, and then you should be able to solve almost every question based on hexagon very easily within given time limit. So do this, and you will have an edge over the field. Okay, and you won't have to do like all the topics, as you can see, and you can get better percentile than your colleagues, than your friends or your competitors in lesser hard work, right? Now, next, we are going to talk about the actual percentile in CAT 2023 for uh, score versus percentile, as you can see. So as you can see, maximum marks is 66. And although these are scaled marks, okay, so scaled marks uh, doesn't deviate like from like maximum, you will get the difference from 1 to 3 marks. But let's take them as actual marks. So these marks will tell you how much difficult it was last year in CAT 2023. Like 42.7, like 14 to 15 questions out of 22 will get you almost 100 percentile, like 99.95. And if you talk about some marquee results like 22.69, which is nothing but 7 to 8 questions out of 22, 7 to 8 questions, which is nothing but 35 to 40%, right? So 35% questions, if you do correctly, you are getting 98 percentile, which is also very good score. And then you can also check the pattern, like to get anywhere close to 90 percentile, you need to get 4 to 5 questions correct. And of course, only one question will get you approx 50 percentile. So you need to think about this. You need to work on it. So choose your strong area. Choose, just try to understand the pattern of CAT and prepare accordingly. Now, if you want to prepare, what should you prepare out of all the topics? So as I have already told you, arithmetic is very important. In recent years, there are not many questions from number system. There are not many questions from modern maths. In modern maths, we can take permutation and combination. We can take probability. Probability is almost zero in last 10 years and so. You can take trigonometry, coordinate geometry. Okay, but apart from this, you should focus on algebra. You should focus on geometry. And as I said, in arithmetic, you should focus all the topic, percentage, profit and loss, ratio, proportion, variation, average, mixture, allegation, टाइम स्पीड डिस्टेंस एंड टाइम एंड वर्क, ये सारे के सारे टॉपिक इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट हैं एंड यू शुड बी प्रिपेयरिंग दिस टॉपिक वेरी वेरी फ्रिक्वेंटली. Okay, now next, number system. So even though number system is not important as per last few years pattern, number system is very good exercise to improve your ability in quantitative aptitude section. And also concepts that you learn in number system can be used in algebra frequently, also in modern maths like PNC and probability. Apart from that, next, in algebra, what you should focus? You should focus on linear equations. You should focus on quadratic equations. You should focus on functions. Now, in functions, there could be so many different type of questions. There could be so many difficult, moderate, easy level of questions. But remember one thing, almost every question is based on pattern. Almost every question is based on pattern. What you need to do is just whenever you see a function problem, so try to find the pattern and you will get the function almost all the time and you are done. So linear equation, quadratic equation, function, logarithm. These are four major topics. Last year in CAT 2023, there was a question from modulus and inequality taken together, but that was a really hard question. Like definitely one of the most difficult question CAT has ever asked in quantitative aptitude. And that question, like, will take at least 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, even like brightest student will take 4 to 5 minutes to solve those kind of questions. So what we can do, if you are not feeling comfortable in those topics, so just don't waste much of your time. Okay, just talk to your faculties, talk to them how much which topic is important, and then focus on other important ones. Then comes geometry. As I have told you already, triangles बहुत important है, सर्कल्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, और अगर पॉलीगन्स में जाए तो हेक्सागन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ये तीन सब टॉपिक अगर आपने अच्छे से कर लिए तो कैट में ज्योमेट्री के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने में कोई भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं आने वाली. ऑलराइट, देन कम्स मॉडर्न मैथ्स. सो मॉडर्न मैथ्स का कुछ सीन ऐसा है कि इवन इफ यू डोंट प्रिपेयर फॉर दीज टॉपिक्स like trigonometry, coordinate geometry, PNC, and probability. Like if you leave these topics completely, you won't even realize in exam that there were questions from these topics. So even like if you are unlucky, at worst you will get one or two questions from these topics. Okay. So now you can understand what you should do about these topics. Whenever these topics are being done, just try to understand them, try to ask your doubts, solve few questions, and then just leave it there. Okay. Then just focus on these questions whenever you are attempting mocks, not much. So next, what resources you should follow to get 99 plus percentile in quant. So बहुत सारे ऐसे कंटेंट हैं मार्केट में जो 10 साल 20 साल से सेम ही है, उसमें कुछ चेंजेस नहीं हो रहे. बस एवरी ईयर दे आर व्हाट डू दे आर जस्ट एडिंग कैट प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस, मेकिंग द बुक हैवियर. So you should not do that. As I said, like in between 5 to 6 years, level of quant was easy to moderate, but last year it was moderate to difficult. Almost every question was moderate to difficult. So what you need to do, you need to rely on resources that will give you the right practice for CAT quantitative aptitude section. So first thing, whenever you are doing class, try to follow class sheet, practice them, try to write topic test, and then sectional test. And the books that we provide, some books like speed enhancement book. In Supergrads, we are providing you 5 different books. Apart from CAT previous year questions, we are providing you speed enhancement book, Quantum Quest 1, Quantum Quest 2, Quantum Quest 3, which are covering all the topics: arithmetic, algebra, number system, geometry, modern maths, everything. And apart from that, we are also providing quant formula book, which will involve all the concepts related to all the topics that will make it very easier for you to revise all the concept in quant when required. And apart from that, of course, CAT previous year question is definitely important that you must be solving. Whenever you are done with a topic, you must try solving CAT previous year question. So with that, this I'm ending this session. I hope you understand what you need to do to get a good result in quantitative aptitude section. If you have any kind of queries, let me know in the comment. If you like the video, like it and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye. All the best for your exam.